Hey, welcome back, fellow gardeners. We are out here, outside amongst the bugs, so I gotta be quick. Hubby and I have installed a water barrel, more hubby than I. My need, his work. So this is what he's going to explain to us because there's quite a lot to putting this little thing, attaching it to the eaves. But go, Hub.
Okay, so what we had to do is we had to obviously buy the rain barrels first, and we had to build a structure to support enough weight of the water that's inside this barrel. So you'll notice in between here there's a barrel that's been roped to the wall so it doesn't fall, and the supports down below will hold the weight up. So what I did was I wanted to make it look a little bit better, so I just put some slats in front, had some tubing, and then screwed it to it. Now the water obviously goes into the rain barrel, and because this isn't going to be enough water to support our
Habit, our nasty habit of gardening.
of gardening, yes. So what we decided to do was we put a gravity feed hose in. This is an old vacuum hose, believe it or not, that we picked up at a garage sale.
In the ground, though, right?
Yeah, so it comes down off the back of the barrel. So this is at the top is the overflow for the water to come out. Instead of putting it into the gutter, which goes into the rainwater leader, we decided to put it into another barrel. So at the back of this barrel, there's a export. The hose comes down off the export, and as long as this barrel is higher than this new barrel over here that we put in, the gravity will always go down to the lowest point. So the water is going to go down off the back of the rain barrel under the ground where we're standing.
Wait a second. The ground is showing some signs of where you dug it all the way along here. How many inches down is it?
Well, it's supposed to be 12 to 16 inches down, but I just put it down about 8 inches because I'm going to be sucking the extra water out in the winter before the winter.
Okay, so you've got it would sort of support it in here?
So what we did was we made a 12-inch support on the bottom, so the water is easy to come out from the spigot at the bottom. I'll put a hose on that.
Okay.
And so it'll go into this bucket, and then we can water feed by hand.
And all these things are part of the wattle fence that you've continued from this raised garden that we got here, right?
Correct.
So this is going to have also some Virginia creeper on it once we get it going. I'm going to put a little basket here with Virginia creeper. But back to this thing, you've got it covered in landscape fabric. You've stapled it on.
So if you go to the back side and look down, this is where the water feed comes in, right here.
Okay.
Right down here.
Okay.
So that's the hose that comes from the top of the barrel over here. And because this feed is lower than the export, the water will always go down to the lowest point, which is right here. So this bucket feeds from the export of the first bucket.
Okay. So now you're just going to pretty it up?
Yeah, then we're going to basically put framework on top. I'll nail all this on after to make it look better, so it's more aesthetically pleasing.
Okay, so and that will, you've got numerous, how many cans did you get out of the one barrel after that rain? You just kept emptying it so you could do your next barrel attachment, I know, but...
We've been getting constant water from rain. In one small rainfall, we got 6 of these buckets out. That's a very small rainfall. A large rainfall, we'll be able to get probably 30 or 40 of these buckets out.
Yeah, so it'll keep us from having to use the hose, and the garden's doing pretty good in here. I was looking at the peppers down here, but if you go down, let's see, we got, I don't know how many of these little containers. Well, here's the peppers over here. They're doing pretty good. Dun, dun, dun. Now, I did try to economize on space, so I have put some mesclun lettuce in between. I put beets in between, and even underneath these ledges, we've squeezed in another layer of planting. So it's been slow going because it's been so cold here in Nova Scotia. It's dipping down to sometimes 10 degrees at night. But we're going to clean this up at the front because we're going to have a beautiful, hopefully, Virginia creeper going all the way along here. And this is another area that, you know, takes us off into the forest. We got Buddha over here who really needs to have a hosta in a pot because the ground is so bad right there. And then we've got our another park over there but the bugs are starting to eat me, so I'm going to span back this way so you can see, without trying to make you dizzy, the water barrel system. And if you ever watched Petticoat Junction from years ago, I think some of that idea came through this. So the water basically feeds off the eaves trough, fills up there, gets all the way down here, goes under the ground, and over to the new dispenser here. So that's pretty fabulous. Anything else you want to say, hon?
Now we're just going to pretty it up. And so from the road it looks better. In the winter time though, we'll drain this barrel because it's encased in this framework. We're going to drain the barrel, and then I'm going to be putting a plywood board over top so there's no more water will go into the barrel. We don't want that. And then the first barrel, we'll reconnect that up to the export for the gutter.
So that's it for us. We are doing our part to save water and nourish our plants so that we can actually eat. Have a good day, everyone.